Hey fishers, possibly a good weekend this weekend, at least Saturday should be good. Bit of rain's going to be fantastic if we get some. Certainly not that cold at the moment. We're really happy with a lot of the reports coming in. The downside is the Victorian scene's been a little bit quiet. Talking to the boys down there, Dartmouth's been a bit iffy. Hume Weir, pretty well a waste of time at the moment, not worth putting any effort in. Wagga hasn't been too bad though, we're pretty happy with that. Getting some nice cod out of it, bait fishing or lure fishing doesn't seem to matter. You're not going to get everyday fire up, but if you get a nice warm day down there, I think you'll do okay. Where the excitement is for us anyway is the Murrumbidgee River. Getting some very, very good fish out of there, some nice cod, getting plenty of crays. Now, keep in mind though, the cray season finishes at the end of August. The same goes with the Murray from the Hume Weir down to Wagga itself, some plenty of crays there, but the season does end then, that's it, no more after that. Like I said, Murrumbidgee River, happy days. Downstream from Wagga seems to be pretty consistent. You get your boat in, no trouble at all at the moment. Some of the boat ramps have been tidied up a bit, looking real promising down there at the moment. Certainly clear enough to spin, plenty of fish on bait, doesn't seem to matter. Boat fishermen are doing better than bank fishermen, but look, that's what it's all about. The surface lure action should start very soon, a few more warm days, and the river should be really, really good on the surface lure scenario. Won't be long before it starts firing up above Wagga as well. All the New South Wales streams do open for trout fishing in October long weekend. The Victorian streams open September, the first weekend in September. So that looks quite promising at the moment. Very happy with that. It's going to be a good start of the season. There's plenty of water in the streams, looking promising. They're not going to be too hot, obviously. Flowering. Been a bit quieter this week. Been a bit on the tough side compared to previous weeks. They seem to be getting the odd few. Nowhere near as many strikes. The fish haven't shut down, just that there's been some changes. There's been a bit of water coming out, a fair bit going in, so the dam's been up and down a little bit, so that's thrown them off a bit. Well, it settles again and it'll fire up, I can assure you, and it's going to be a great season up there. The yellows will start soon, I can assure you, probably about the end of September, and then they'll kick in without too much trouble at all. And I'm keen, hoping that the redfin fire up as well. Got me fingers crossed, so that's what I'm interested in at the moment. I want to go up and chase those. Talbingo, Yukonbean, Talbingo in particular, has been just so-so. The odd few fish coming out of the occasional reddy coming out of there as well. Yukonbean, very, very good. It's low, it's below 20%, and a lot of people are disappointed with it being low. I can assure you, it's great. It's fantastic. It's what that lake needs. It's got to come down so it can regenerate, and it'll be really, really good. They're getting some very, very nice fish out of it. Trolling, bait fishing off the bank. Extremely good fishing at the moment up there, so I'm really happy with it. Tantangra, good, no problem picking up a trout there. You'll get them trolling or bait fishing off the bank, it doesn't really matter. Still quite cold up there, so don't forget if you're going to camp at Tantangra, go in with a bit of timber because you're not going to find wood in there to burn. Jindabyne, not bad at all. Getting quite a few trout out of there, bait fishing, lure fishing, doesn't matter. You'll go up to those three dams and you will catch fish. Doesn't really matter what you do. If you want to go and chase fish at Wagga, there's a comp on this weekend, Grab On Classic. It might be okay. Fishing off the bank with bait's going to be better than trolling, I would reckon. Usually does produce. You get a few yellow belly doing that. If you want to catch a few cod, troll big spinner baits, 2.5 ounce spinner baits, down about 30 feet. Keep them close, keep them tight behind the boat, work those big rocky, shaly banks. Also try the Abercrombie or Lachlan arm. You might do okay up there, but the main basin seems to be just as good at Wagga nowadays. Burrinjuck's been a bit on the ordinary side, not a great deal of activity. A few reasonable cod coming out, but not numbers of fish. So as you can see, we've got a bit of activity around us, starting to get longer daylight hours, starting to warm up a bit. We're in for a hot season, I can assure you of that. This is the Complete Anglers Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.